Nothing really better than getting out into the mountains shooting. I wanted to show you this rifle for a while, and this scope as well. It's a Anschutz. You can probably tell by the action, some of you anyway. It's model 1771. You can see it's a thumb hole stock, pretty short barrel, threaded at the muzzle, but I don't have a suppressor. Made by Anschutz in Ulm, Germany. And I've got this excellent scope on it, which is a CV Life 5 to 25 by 56. It's first focal plane. And it has, you know, one of those complex reticles that I always have trouble understanding, but that's just, maybe I'm not bright enough. Anyway, what a fantastic rifle. We were shooting it, and I originally wanted to shoot some paper targets, but we had all kinds of technical difficulties today, so doesn't look like it, but we're running out of daylight. So I thought I'd show you the rifle quickly, and I'll show you the ammunition. So 4.6 by 30. If you're kind of a firearms buff, the 4.6 by 30 is an H&K development. And it was competing against the 5.7, which was by FN, Fabrique Nationale in Belgium. And the 5.7 won for a variety of reasons, although H&K still probably contends that their round is the better round. But that's another discussion. I'll show you the ammo, so I'll set the rifle down. And this would be the 4.6 by 30. It comes in the worst quality cardboard boxes. They fall apart right away, but a lot of ammunition is like that. That's a 223. That's the 4.6. This is a 223 dummy, just a nice blue color. I guess I shouldn't block it. And then, just in case you don't know this round, you may not recognize this. This is one of my favorite rounds for varminting anyway. 5.45 by 39. So that's around 1974, Russia came out with this round. To be at parity was the original idea with our 5.56 or 223. At that time, this bullet had a slight ballistic advantage. The bullet's almost an inch long. You can't see it because it's in the case. But then the new version of the 5.56 came out with a longer, heavier bullet. And because the case is bigger, it can fit more powder. So probably this, in its current configuration, is the better round. But this is the 4.6 by 30. It's a different scale of round. What makes this round so appealing to me, anyway, personally, is that the accuracy is just outrageous. And you've seen me shoot some good groups. Everybody shoots good groups from time to time. But this one has no recoil, virtually no recoil, and minimal muzzle blast even with the short barrel. And I'm not kidding. You can pick almost the smallest target. I always use the keyhole as an example, and you can reliably shoot that accurately with this round and the Anschutz rifle. And you know that Anschutz rifles are generally quite accurate. So as far as other details go, the trigger is very light. Maybe, I would say, maybe 2.5 pounds, Picatinny rail. I like everything about the more modern scopes with the absence of the turret caps. You can just adjust. You pull up on the knob here, and then you can adjust this way and that way. And adjustable objective. It's illuminated, although it's almost useless in this bright sunlight. Nothing overcomes, well, not much overcomes the sun. And then focus in the lens area here. So it does everything. What we'll do is I set up a a gong way back there, and then a paper target. And we even have a camera back there. But I want to show you a couple other rifles. So we'll shoot this just at the gong, which is really super. Anybody could do it, but it's fun shooting anyway. And we'll take a few shots with the 4.6, and then it gives you an idea of the report. Gives you an idea when you see the gong. There's not much of a reaction, but the bullet carries some sauce. And what H&K was after was the bullet has such a slim profile that it slips through just about anything. And we can talk about that another time, and you can probably read about it too. It has a removable magazine, which is somewhere around here. And anyway, we'll load it up and take a few shots, but for that, I've got to go to the other side of the shooting table. So we'll pause here, get ready to shoot, and then we'll shoot at this steel gong. I've just got it set on 5 power. A lot of times when I'm shooting at a bigger target, I just find that the lower magnification, you know, there's less vibration because we breathe and so on. And that's about all I can say about the scope, is ultimate clarity and so on. And we'll swing this around. It's not a super light rifle, but, oh, and you can see the magazine is set up for 223. But there's a block at the back to fill the gap. That's very common. You've seen that before. You know, for rifles made for 30-06 and you're shooting 308, they put that block at the back. And it's all pretty straightforward, bolt action operation. So we would be ready to go. And I modified the V block just like I did with cardboard boxes when I was a kid. I just cut a V shape in there, and here we go. I mean, it's almost effortless hitting, right? But at least we're shooting, and we'll, you know, do a better job with the paper targets. Ideally, for a rifle this accurate, should really be filmed at a range, but that, you know, the rules and can get tricky. Anyway, at least it gives you an idea. If you come across one of these 1771s or anything in 4.6 by 30, the ammo is around. And if you're interested in this kind of thing, it's definitely worth looking into. So we'll leave it at that for this one and then move on to the next gun. We've got a few to cover. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.